listening to Provetext, a Glossa House podcast by Dr. T. Michael W. Halcomb, Dr. Frederick J. Long, Dr. Mario Melendez, Dr. Jennifer Noonan, and J. M. Smith. Welcome and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to Provetext. I am Michael Halcomb, and this is a Greek Growcabulary episode, which means that the aim is to grow or help grow our Greek vocabulary. And one way that we do this, the main way that we've been doing this thus far, is by looking at Greek roots. And so today's Greek root is lav, lambda, alpha, beta, lav. And this has to do with taking or receiving lav. And if you've been around Greek anytime at all, Koine Greek, you know that lambda, alpha, mu, beta, lamv, right, will be very common to you, as in lamvano. What happens is that mu is sort of eliding, it's falling out when we're looking at the root lav. So if you're watching, then I'm going to show stepbiblehere.org here on the screen. If you're just listening, that's fine too. We're going to consider the Greek root lav, and I haven't typed this in yet, so we might actually have to type lamv. I'm not sure. I got Step Bible up, got my keyboard set to Greek. I'm going to just type in lav and see what happens, if it gives us anything. And it doesn't give us what we need. So stepbible.org doesn't quite tell us that lav is the root for lamv. Let's type in lamv and see what comes up. And boom, there we go. We have the verb lamvano, which is to take. And you can see that this, but if you look at the first instance, Matthew 5:40, you'll see right there in that infinitive form, the mu is gone. It's lavin, showing us sort of the bare or nude or true root there, lavin, to take, right? To take. If we look at Matthew 7:8, we do have the lamv, the mu in there, lamvani, right? Lamvani. And then in Matthew 8:17, again, the mu is gone, elevin. In 10:8, elavete. And then also in 10:38, lamvani again. So we need to be very aware that the mu is not part of the root, but in especially like the present tense forms, you'll get that mu in there. Now, if we look at Matthew 10:41, we actually get this future middle indicative third singular form, and you can see that it's lamps, lampsete. And so you have essentially what's going on, that alpha is turned in now to an eta. You do keep the mu, and instead of a beta, we have the psi, because we have some letter clash going on there, and intersecting with the future and the sigma, and that's why we get the psi going on there. So very interesting stuff happens with the Greek root lav. And just in terms of thinking of like a mnemonic device for this, two words come to mind. One is laboratory. So we might say, if we say lavatory, it sounds like their plain restroom, but laboratory, and that lab is I think from the Greek root lav, right? And this is where you receive specimens and you take specimens and these sorts of things, or syllabus. So that lav or lab there in the middle of syllabus, to take with, right? To receive with. And so I think of syllabus or laboratory when I'm thinking of this Greek root lav. And I'll stop there. And I hope that's interesting and informative. And I hope that helps.
Interested in growing your ancient language skills but not sure where to start? Glossa House can help. From illustrated readers and short stories to lexicons and grammars, Glossa House offers a variety of resources for beginning, intermediate, and experienced ancient language learners. Head to glossahouse.com today. Glossa House, language resources for the global community.